Hey guys, PeeCarNoo here, bringing you another GTA 5 video, and today I'm gonna talk about the Bravado Verlierer. It's a weird name, all Rockstar were thinking. They were probably drunk when they were thinking of that name, or their mouth dropped off straight away. But basically, the reason why I want to talk about this car is because at first impressions, this car felt really grippy. It felt, like the back was nicely planted, and it just had so much confidence in the car. But testing this back to back with the shafter, which I'll leave a link on screen now because that's a very interesting video which you go check out. But basically, this car here, I was confident that it was almost a sort of Felter, sort of very similar driving style to a Felter, just because of the way it handled and, like I said, the way the car felt. It feels really light over like bumps and things like that. Like if you're turning on a curb away from you, the whole side of the car will just completely flip. It's so light, it's so rigid. That can be a good thing, but then if you're on a curb, that's a bad thing because you will roll over and you will die. So the main thing about this video is the lap times that I got were actually ever so slightly slower than what I got in the Shafter V12, which, to be fair with you, okay, it's probably one of the fastest cars in the straight line, the Shafter V12 now, but it's also one of the heaviest, well, it is the heaviest sports car, and it's so big, it's like running the Titanic around the iceberg. It's you literally, that's how you're mapping it out. And on a track, the Shafter does sort of struggle a bit, but it does have that speed, whereas this car here has enough speed, but it tends to just understeer ever so slightly on these faster corners. So when you're going downhill, like you can see now, it's very hard for the car to actually turn in. You've got to literally slow down as much as you can before you can actually angle the front end, towards the car. And that's not very good in terms of racing, because racing on GTA 5 consists of pretty much mid to long range corners. Like the flow of it's quite drastic in terms of the speed. But if this car here was a bit more nimble, as I first thought it was, just running round on the streets with the car, because obviously you're excited with the DLC, you think any car's bloody good until you actually test it. So it felt really good. But going back to back testing with the Shafter V12, it actually posted a slower lap time. Now I did 8 laps in each car, so it's it's a fair comparison between the two. Like I said, the Shafter got a 126.1. This car here, I got a 128. That was my fastest time. Now I will say, there's always going to be improvement for every car, so you can knock maybe a second off each car, but end of the day, it just didn't feel as quick. It felt quicker, but the end result didn't feel as quick. It felt like, what am I doing, if that makes sense? So it's just something interesting to show you guys anyway. But it's definitely recommend getting the car, because in terms of how it looks and how it performs, in the general racing environment, it will be very good anyway. It will be close to a Felter. It's just not, I thought it was going to be a lot more. That's all. That's what I'm saying from these testing lap times. So guys, tell me what you guys think. If you enjoyed the car, leave a like if you do, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more of these type of videos, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.